We're here at the grand opening of the brand new Tesla service center and showroom in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And Elon gave me a coloring book. Well, not Elon, but I got a coloring book.
Okay, we are in a Model Y Tesla. Say hello.
I want an X.
Oh yeah, she wants an X. We're at the Tesla showroom in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And put it in drive. Pull down on that with the foot on the brake.
It says you need to put it there.
Okay, yeah, they have the
there.
card thing there. And time to take off.
You
Let's
got to try again.
Did not go in the drive, did it? Okay. Down in the drive. Oh, because I didn't have the card there. So
Yes.
Note, if you don't have the card in just the right place, right here where it wants to be, I don't know
when you start it, it doesn't work.
So it's not going to turn the car off if we hit the brakes and it falls down into the cup holder. It just has to be there when you go to put it in drive. Okay, and it is a little weird to me right away that when I let off of the throttle, it brakes by itself. Because I'm in the habit of, I lift my foot off of the throttle, I'm going for the brake. I'm trying to put my foot on the brake as quickly as possible for normal driving in other vehicles.
Whee! It's smoother already.
It is much smoother already than the Prius. Whoa, I let off of that throttle, man, and it slows down quick. So there's, okay, and I'm not touching the brake pedal at all. I mean, look at that. There's no foot on the brake. Stop sign right there, and I'm at a complete stop. Hit the throttle. And off we go. And I'm just barely feathering that throttle. And you can tell there is a, I'm trying not to cuss here, there is a bleep ton of torque available in this throttle. I mean, this thing, you can just tell it could take off like a rocket. Whoa! Just hit a bump and barely stabbed the throttle a little bit, and it just pins you to the seat. We're gonna go to the freeway here, see what she can do on the on-ramp. Whew, yeah, that's you let off of that throttle too quick, and it's some heavy braking. Okay. It doesn't feel that weird already. It's already getting used to the fact that my foot is not going to the brake at all. I mean,
our speed is limited to 85 by them.
Okay, so this test drive model is limited to 85 miles an hour. But we're not worried about trying to hit a top speed and seeing what it'll do in that. What we want to know is, what does it feel to accelerate in this car? What does acceleration feel like when you're trying to get on the freeway?
It's very smooth. Oh, I'm glad we don't
smooth.
have that problem.
Yep, the throttle is smooth, the braking is smooth, the ride is smooth. The sound in here is nice and quiet. Even the air conditioning blowing is more quiet than our car. Whoa!
Jeez, we just went from nothing to 60 like that.
This is fast, isn't it? Woo!
Wow!
Whoa, stab that way! Oh my gosh. This is fun. This is a fun car. Holy moly.
Goodness. And you think I should be driving this car?
You would love driving this car.
It's a big go-kart. Because it's electric.
Okay, we're right at 60. We know our speed is limited to 85, right? I'm gonna stab it. You ready?
No.
How about now?
Go ahead.
How about now?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, it's their limit. It's not quite as pin you to the seat as it is when you're coming down the ramp. You're coming down the ramp from anywhere from 0 to 20 miles an hour and jump up to 60. It is really pin you hard to the seat. It's exhilarating.
Alright, I got the phone. I don't see the radio. Hey Tesla, where's the radio? Well, if there's no Hey Tesla, like there's a Hey Google.
Yeah. But it seems like
They got games.
if it's not an Android system, it seems like it's very similar to an Android system on your phone. And I'm sure we could figure it out how to do things on that screen because it's a familiar system.
Okay, it says it's got Apple Music. There's the radio. Alright, now. What is the good one in Chattanooga?
KZ 106?
Holy. What is all of this? Oh, it has Sirius XM. Okay.
Okay, you have copyrighted music on our video, and I won't be able to use that kind of.
Well, how do I turn it off?
Well, just play with it for now and get the
Yeah.
music up so we can see what it sounds like, and then I'll just edit that out.
Okay, that's not the one that I wanted, though. I want some rock and roll music.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's slows down very well. Just letting off of the throttle, and it brakes very well. And the braking feels similar to what I would do with my foot if I was putting my foot on the brake pedal. And that, I don't know how they did that. How they program this thing to, because I let completely off of the throttle and it brakes as if I was braking with my foot. Oh, you can see out the back. That's so much better than this rear view mirror. Because the rear view mirror with the window back there, it's limited. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Yeah. Okay,
whoa,
people.
Move
over. It's a Tesla coming through.
It got mad at you.
The car.
No, this one. It dinged when you got up to 85.
83? Did I hit 85?
Yes.
Okay, when I looked it said 83, but I guess I hit the 85 and it backed off.
10 that is going to be coming back on Tuesday. So we continue with countdown.
Okay,
with,
it
Boston
gets louder than I can handle.
Next on KZ 106.
Scott Chase here on KZ 106. Top 500 classic rockers as we see them 2024. It is the Memorial Day 500 all weekend long.
And we're counting them down while you're grilling out the barbecue and the hot dogs.
Well, it's got good clear sound and it don't rattle like our busted speakers do.
We're gonna wrap it up Monday. Guess what we got coming?
This right here kind of reminds me of a older Buick. It's got a bit of a nostalgic retro feel to it. What do they call that? What's the term for it? Future retro? Futuristic retro?
Oh, I got games.
Uh-oh, she discovered the games. Gamer girl has now discovered the games. I don't know if it'll let you play those when the car is in drive.
Well, let's see.
Oh, she's going to find
Available
out.
in park.
Look at the lip poke out. She's being good to play some games.
See everywhere.
So, what's the difference in driving a regular car in traffic and a Tesla car in traffic? None.
Yeah, you get to see the
Zero.
traffic.
Oh yeah, you can watch the traffic on the screen while you're in the traffic. So I guess that is the difference. One other difference too is my foot and ankle are not getting tired from holding the brake, because it just sits here. It doesn't try to roll back down the hill or anything like a regular car does, or sometimes does. It doesn't try to creep forward. It just sits very steadily in one spot without you having to do anything. It almost feels like it's in
How
park.
much battery we have on the car, or just on this?
That right there says 77%, and I think that's the amount of battery on the car, but I'm not certain.
We're gonna run out of juice.
Yeah, I don't think you got to get range anxiety over 77%. Not gonna happen. This car has, what did he say, like 300 miles range?
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I've noticed here that may not seem like much, but the position of the armrest right here is very comfortable for when I want my arm down. The top of the door panel is nice and wide here, and it's slanted down towards you a little bit. It feels like another perfect armrest for when you put your arm up here. And unlike other door panels, when I put my arm up here, whether I'm holding my hand on the wheel or just resting my arm up here to give my shoulder a break from being pushed in, because I've got wide shoulders, so being down here kind of pushes my elbow towards me. This feels very comfortable, and it doesn't hurt my elbow.
Okay, on the Tesla screen, you can see the truck there. There's the truck right there. You watch this. Watch the way the traffic goes. That's exactly how the traffic is turning. I just think that's amazing. The Tesla actually tells you where the traffic is turning, where it's going. You can probably anticipate what these people are going to do before they actually do it, just by looking at the screen. So that seems like it would be a lot safer to me.
Yeah, we can't see it on the screen here, but there's rear cameras that the Tesla computer is looking at just as much of what's going on behind us as what you're seeing here in the screen in front of us and beside us.
And
It's
this
tracking
black one
everything.
is us. And these
Yeah.
cars, you can see them in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a line between.
Yeah, your preferred safety zone, and you can see right there, depending on your speed, the line gets a lot shorter when you slow down, because you don't need as much room when you slow down. But as you speed up, that line projects way out to show you that, at that speed you need more safety gap. And as you see us drive here, you'll notice that I kind of old man drive and usually leave a little bit more than what the Tesla suggests as my gap. That looks like a big long gap on there, and you see right there, that's my favorite gap. That's my sweet spot, little buffer zone in case somebody does something idiotic up front. I've got time to react. And apparently the Tesla likes to have about the same amount of space there. So if we were in self-driving, it would probably leave a gap like this.
$2.99. Oh, we're in a Tesla.
So it doesn't matter what gas prices are, does it?
Drive on by.
Okay, well, Carol's been messing with me because she's got all these controls while I'm driving. And tell them what you did.
I took it like that. And you see right there it says heated steering. So I turned it on like that. And I left it on, and I left it on, and I left it on. And finally I just asked him, you don't even notice?
What else did you find over there? Did you hear the dong? The dong, I didn't go right away when the light turned green, and it made a dong to make sure I knew the light was green. What about the glove box?
There's no glove box.
And what did you find out here? So, what happens if you have it open and you just pull on it?
You break a nail.
So you got to push it, and that releases it, and then it closes itself. Is there anything there above the glove box
No,
thing?
nothing.
So it's like
It's just wasted space.
okay. Anyway.
There is a hole down here. See?
Is it to hide your arm in? Oh, it only goes so far. It goes about that deep before you hit something. That looks like a power port there. And
It's okay.
and then how far up? This goes up way up in there. Okay, that's what's behind this stuff. Is that you can stick your hand way up in there. Pull the camera
Why
further back.
would you want to stick your hand up in there? It's got a light
I don't
down
know.
there too.
It does have a light down there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that doesn't.
I don't know why I would want to stick my hand up in there, but I did.
It looks like a mini disco in there.
Okay, so we've been driving for like a half an hour, and we started out at 77% battery, and that's 74%. So apparently it doesn't use up a lot of battery very quickly, even though we stabbed the throttle several times to see what it would do. It's still, the battery is holding up very well.
All right, my choice would be black or red. I like the red best.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get a little footage of this car for you guys from the outside, and a little bit of distance on the interior so you can see the car very well. I'm just going to park it over here first. We're going to try to, if there's anywhere room left. Looks like we got some room. Oh, look at the backup camera, and it's got little curve marks. Tell you to curve, and you can. Oh yeah, I could stare at this backup camera and pull right in there just by looking at the backup camera alone. Okay, and it looks here, it says I'm too close to this. I think that's to let us know that the door might hit if we open up the door. And then it shows that it made a little dong when I got that close to the curb to let me know that we're close to the curb. So it gives a lot of feedback when you're backing into a parking space, and a lot of visual on the screen. The cameras are very clear. And get close to the curb again on purpose so it'll make the dong. Yeah, hear that? Okay, to put it in park, right there it's got a P and it's got a button on the tip. Right there. And it's in park.
How do you do?
Ah, that opens the trunk. And it opened all the way up by itself.
I'm trying to close it
It
because
doesn't. It doesn't just unlatch it. Now it's closing. See it in the rearview mirror. Close. Uh-oh. Now that one, it just unlatched the frunk. It doesn't actually open it. But yeah, that's opening the trunk, closing the trunk. I'm gonna see if I can get out and get some video of that opening and closing so you guys can see. If I figure out how to open the door. There, okay, there's a button right here you press and the door just opens. Okay. It's not just a trunk, it's a hatch. It's a full-on hatch. That's handy. Because we have a hatch with the Toyota, and that's very... See if it'll bite me. I'm in the way. Oh yeah, you better get out of the way. Yeah, I had to move. So, word to the wise, don't get in the way of the hatch when it's closing. It's got some strong... Yeah, I think she likes playing with the buttons. Yeah, the frunk just pops. It doesn't come up all by itself. You have to pick it up, and there it is. A lot of extra space right here. It'd have to be a small body to go in there. My body won't fit in there. Maybe we get bottle caps in there. What do you think, bottle caps? Think you'll fit in there? I bet you I know what he's saying right now. He said, I ain't getting in no Tesla front, back, or otherwise. Let's see how much force it takes to close the front. Just barely this time. Oh gosh, yeah, just barely. So when I first hit it, it did like one latch, and then I could just push on it for it to fully latch. Getting the card. Okay, now I want to show you a little bit of the interior here. Maybe open up the back. Let's see, grab that. Look around the back seats. The back seats look like they're almost as big as the front bucket seats on that side, and this side is almost as big as front bucket seats. I was told they do have heated seats front and back, but this on the bottom is just a little bit smaller than the front bucket seats because they're making room for this middle portion here. And then here is the console she was showing. And the passenger bucket seat. And the passenger side door panel. Okay, and that's the X over there. And you see its back doors are open gull wing, which is different from this being the Y. It has regular conventional back doors. versus the Model X over there has the gull wing back doors.
Yeah,
And the roof is
Model Y
higher.
looks okay, but the first Tesla I looked at was a Model X. I mean, the Tesla Y is a nice car, but after you look inside the Tesla X, this looks like a Yugo.
Okay, and here's the big brakes on the back. They look like they're about the size of a lot of the modern cars have on the front. And here's the big front disc brakes. Looks like it's got 4 piston calipers up here. Here's what the front clip looks like.
Somebody stole the radiator.
Looks like there's side cameras right here. And the mirror stalk is really slim right here, so it doesn't catch a lot of wind. The spoiler is made into the hatch. It's not a separate component. It's just made into it. The handles are flush, so they don't catch any wind either. And there's another camera right there. I think that is for picking up the card and opens the doors. Here's a camera right here underneath the Tesla emblem. Another camera on the driver's side. All right, you see a camera on the front there somewhere? There's got to be one on the front.
Right there, big one.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense right there. Look at that. It's right here. And here's a good look at the headlights. And if you're worried about wait times to get one of them, I don't think you got much to worry about, because there's a whole row of these. Hey, if you like this video, we got a whole lot more. We got tool reviews, we've got repair videos, we've got show car videos, hot rods, mod rods, you name it. If it's got wheels on it and an engine, it's probably on this channel. So subscribe, like, and binge watch Zane Auto. Binge watch Zane Auto.